In the heart of a small, secluded college town, nestled between towering forests, there stood an old, ivy-covered dormitory. Its imposing presence sent shivers down the spines of freshmen arriving for their first semester. Rumors whispered of strange occurrences within its walls, but none were more unsettling than the tales of room 333. Katie, a bright-eyed freshman with an adventurous spirit, arrived on campus eager to begin her college journey. Like many before her, she had heard the whispers about the dormitory, but brushed them off as mere superstition. However, as she stepped into the dimly lit lobby of the old building, a chill ran down her spine. The dormitory seemed frozen in time, its creaking floors and musty smell adding to its eerie atmosphere. Katie's roommate, Emily, greeted her with a nervous smile, admitting she too had heard the stories about room 333. "It's probably just urban legends," Katie said, trying to reassure herself as much as her friend. But as the days passed, strange things began to happen. Objects would move on their own, whispers echoed through the halls at night, and shadows danced in the corners of their room. Katie and Emily laughed it off at first, attributing it to the stress of starting college. However, one night, as they lay in their beds, a cold wind swept through the room, extinguishing their lamps. In the darkness, Katie felt a presence looming over her, icy fingers grazing her skin. She screamed, and Emily scrambled to switch on the lights, but when they flickered to life, there was nothing there. Terrified by the encounter, Katie and Emily sought solace in the company of their fellow classmates. It was there they heard the legend of room 333, a tale passed down through generations of students. According to the legend, room 333 was once occupied by a promising young student named Sarah. She was known for her intelligence and charm, but had always been fascinated by the occult. Rumor had it she dabbled in dark rituals, attempting to summon spirits from the other side. One fateful night, Sarah vanished without a trace, leaving behind only whispers of her descent into madness. Some claimed she had succeeded in her rituals, opening a portal to the unknown, while others believed she had fallen victim to the very forces she sought to control. Since then, room 333 remained uninhabited, its doors sealed shut by the college administration. But despite their best efforts, strange occurrences continued to plague the dormitory, leading many to believe Sarah's spirit still wandered the halls, searching for a way back to the realm of the living. Determined to uncover the truth behind the legend, Katie and Emily enlisted the help of their classmates to conduct a seance in room 333. Armed with candles, a makeshift Ouija board, and trembling nerves, they gathered in the darkened room, calling out to the spirits that lingered within. At first, nothing happened, and Katie feared they had made a grave mistake. But then a chill swept through the room, and the air grew thick with an otherworldly presence. The candles flickered erratically, casting eerie shadows on the walls, and the Ouija board trembled beneath their fingertips. "Sarah, are you here?" Emily whispered, her voice barely audible over the sound of their pounding hearts. The planchette moved slowly at first, spelling out nonsensical letters, but then it stopped abruptly, hovering over a single word, HELP. A collective gasp filled the room as Katie's blood ran cold. "What do you want from us?" she asked, her voice trembling with fear. The planchette moved again, spelling out a chilling message, FREDOM. Before they could react, a powerful gust of wind swept through the room, extinguishing their candles and plunging them into darkness. Panic seized Katie as she felt something brush against her, fingers wrapping around her throat, choking the life from her. When Katie regained consciousness, she found herself alone in room 333, the echoes of the seance still ringing in her ears. Terrified and disoriented, she stumbled out into the hallway, only to find the dormitory deserted. The once bustling halls now stood silent and empty, shrouded in darkness. As she made her way through the labyrinthine corridors, Katie was haunted by visions of Sarah's tortured soul, trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead. Desperate to escape, she searched for any sign of life, but the dormitory seemed to stretch on endlessly, its walls closing in around her. Just when Katie feared she would be lost forever, she stumbled upon a hidden staircase leading down into the bowels of the building. With no other options left, she descended into the depths, the air growing colder with each step. At the bottom of the staircase, Katie found herself in a dimly lit chamber, its walls adorned with strange symbols and sigils. In the center of the room stood a lone figure, cloaked in shadow, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. As Sarah advanced towards her, Katie felt a surge of panic grip her heart. She had stumbled into a world beyond her understanding, where the laws of reality no longer applied. But despite her fear, she knew she couldn't let Sarah's spirit escape into the world unchecked. Summoning all her courage, Katie confronted Sarah, refusing to back down in the face of darkness. With each step, she felt the weight of the dormitory's history bearing down on her. But she pressed on, determined to put an end to the nightmare once and for all. In a final act of defiance, Katie reached out and grasped Sarah's hand, channeling the energy of the spirits that surrounded them. With a blinding flash of light, she unleashed a wave of pure energy, banishing Sarah's spirit back to the realm from whence it came. As the darkness receded, Katie found herself standing alone in the chamber, the weight of the dormitory's history lifted from her shoulders. Exhausted but triumphant, she made her way back to the surface, emerging into the light of a new day. Epilogue. In the aftermath of the ordeal, Katie emerged as a hero among her classmates, her bravery in the face of darkness earning her the respect of all who had witnessed her struggle. The legend of Room 333 would live on in the annals of college lore, but thanks to Katie's courage, its hold over the dormitory had finally been broken. As for Katie herself, she would go on to graduate with honors, her experience serving as a constant reminder of the fragility of reality.